Blutbart.
Hello and welcome back to another behind the scenes toy photography video. This week I'm going to show you how to recreate a sunset inside your home. I call this shot Master and Apprentice. I'll also show you my editing process. The action figures I used were Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi from Hasbro's Star Wars The Black Series. I recently picked up the novel Master and Apprentice by Claudia Grey, and while I haven't read it yet, I've been obsessing over the cover. The color scheme was so beautiful that it inspired me to try a similar shot of my own. I began by placing this large terrarium decoration in the shape of a rock formation. Terrarium and aquarium decorations can be really useful for toy photography, and most pet shops have a decent selection of stuff like this on clearance. Next, I balanced my action figures on top. There have been some really cool shots in Star Wars media of Jedi practicing their lightsaber forms together, and that's what I was going for here. Luckily for me, these action figures have near identical articulation, so getting them in matching poses was incredibly easy. With the figures in place, I added my lighting. I used 5 total lights for this image. First were 2 small spotlights that I added green and blue gels to. I positioned these above my figures to replicate the glow of the lightsabers above their heads. I removed the blades from the toy sabers so as not to cast any shadows on the figures, and I attached barn doors to the lights to limit the radius of their shine. I also used a small LED panel light to replicate the sunshine, and a larger softbox above that for some ambient pink glow. You can't see it in frame here, but I also positioned another softbox opposite this one as a very low fill light. Here's my starting image. The lightsaber glow went all the way down to the rocks, which I didn't really want, so I began my edit by brushing in a second exposure with layer masking to eliminate that. I also used content aware fill to fix up the gaps around the outside of the frame, and to remove the articulation joints on my figures. Next, I used the pen tool and brush tool to draw in both lightsaber blades. I added color to each of them with the inner and outer glow layer styles. Once I was happy with those, I added adjustment layers for levels and color balance to lighten everything up and make the image less yellow. After adding a vignette, I finished my edit with the dodge and burn tools, highlighting my characters' faces and making their features stand out a bit more. So once again, here's my starting image. And here's where I ended up. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and make sure to check me out on Instagram. Thanks, and until next time.